and it's on American rap mogul Jay-Z, who has continued to pay tribute to Fela Kuti by including a record by the Nigerian music great in the soundtrack of a new Netflix movie the other day. Jay-Z said Fela's song represented black people, so he included one of them in the soundtrack. The idea of adding those landscapes to these images is super interesting. If you think about the time when Western was super popular and was the only thing on TV, it was influencing the world. The hip-hop mogul said in an interview at the London screening of the movie. So you had people in Jamaica dress up as cowboys because these are images they had seen on TV. So there is actual that place that exists over Western music, and we have a few of those. Just that juxtaposition of how art influences life and life influences culture was just interesting to us, and Fela Kuti was so hard, it was just the best thriller music of all time. Jay-Z has always championed Fela, the rap legend, as one of the sponsors and producers of Fela when he did the classical musical about the Nigerian Afrobeat pioneer on the legendary Broadway in 2016. He added Fela's anti-military protest anthem Zombie in his playlist, highlighting social injustice in America. Big shout out to Jay-Z, and big shout out to, you know, the West beginning to, it's not just about Afro beats anymore. I think we are now Africa to the world. So there's a difference between, like I've always said, the difference between Afro beats and Afro beats. Fela is a pioneer of Afrobeat. Made Kuti is Afrobeat. Seun Kuti is Afrobeat. What's it called now? What's his name? Femi Kuti is Afrobeat. Do you understand? But Wizkid, Davido, Burna Boy, they're Afrobeats with the S.
Yeah, but it's from the same family now.
No.
Yes, it's the same origin.
It's the same
origin.
origin.
It's the same beat. It's the same.
No, it's not the same beat.
What's it called? It's actually from there. It's sampling from the original beats.
Sampling is different from when it is the same beat.
It's not the same beat.
You take my clothes and then you make another outfit from my clothes.
It's not the same clothes.
Yeah, but it's from the same origin. It's not. They're not separate now. They're still connected. Very connected. In fact,
of course.
It's like a sub part of me.
No, nobody is arguing with you about what you're saying. What we're saying is that we need the Western people to know the difference between Afro beats and Afro beats.
Why? Why should they know the difference?
Now, because now when you're giving a word, if a Seun Kuti or a Femi Kuti is in the same category as a Wizkid, they will put all of them in Afro beats. Do you understand?
They can.
I mean,
they shouldn't.
But they can. It's
But they
it's
shouldn't.
just
Why?
different. It's
from
just
the same
different.
origin,
Yes,
just
that's
different
what I don't understand
sound.
what you're trying to separate.
Why are we separating them though?
Well, this is deeper. When my documentary is out, you guys will understand. I'm working on a documentary on this one. So when it's out, you guys will really understand where I'm coming from. And you will actually understand how a lot of Nigerian music pioneers feel about this. They feel like, do not put us in the same category.
They are not in the same category. One is a pioneer. One is a product of the influence. So of course they're not in the same category. To be very insulting, but not because they're not from the same sound or same genre. It's because one is the beginner of something. So like
Makossa and bongo music, right? They are from Africa. Are they the same genre?
That's not the same.
Of course
that's not what we're talking about.
That's exactly what this is.
That's exactly
this
completely
is
different. Because Burna Boy still samples directly from Fela's sound. It's not the same.
Okay. Like I said, when my documentary is out, I think
I really have to
Watch
watch
documentary.
that.
Better be correct with faction.
Have I ever come out with a documentary that I don't come out with?
I'm just saying that you're saying that it's the same thing as
no,
Bongo
just name
and
one
Guinea.
documentary that
Have I
you've
said
seen.
now? Is that you're telling me now that what's it called now? Country music and pop, because it's Western, they're the same or something, or they're not. I don't know. I don't even know the example you were giving, because I know that Fela started that movement in terms of Afrobeats and all of that. Yes, it has progressed to so many other things. We even have the Ote vibes and I mean all of that, but it's still Nigerian music, which all for me, you can see the elements of that stemming up through to Fela's days and stuff like that. I know Burna Boy samples, as in like you can hear the beat, the same
You can
beat.
hear the sound.
You can hear the sound. Like, are you telling me?
Simi's new song, Woman.
No, but Simi's one is literally a direct
sample
remix of Fela's song. I don't know why we did not talk about that. Because I don't know I don't know how Fela's family feels about that song, because that's one thing that I know that Fela didn't have a good legacy on in terms of how he viewed women. And then even in the song, the original song, his lyrics are not necessarily like, you know, positive for women. So now that Simi has come to do a remix and is, you know, whatever, I really don't know how they feel about that stuff.
That song was never about anybody. It was about water. That was a sample of water. No get enemy.
Which song was not about anybody?
You know, get
Woman.
enemy. No, woman is about somebody. But
Okay.
the
You know, I'm talking about.
But the sample wasn't about a woman. Like, it was about water. No get enemy.
Yeah, but
Simi's own.
yeah, what's about Simi? Like, you know,
Simi
but you know.
now.
Simi now made it like woman no like woman, man no like woman, nobody likes
No,
woman.
but you know that Simi also chose that because I don't know, Sha. I don't know. It's okay. No need.
She shall not talk about it. Since we have not even spoken about it, she will just let it slide.
For sure. But shout out to her though. It was a nice.
It was a nice song, but
I mean, nice song.
It got tiring.
It was a nice idea.
It got tiring when she
like the
now
song?
started.
No, I don't like the
When
song.
she started
Good.
repeating, so far for it, enjoy forever. Like, it came way too many times. I enjoyed the sample the first time it came. I was like, dope. But the moment she did it the second time, the third time, I'm like, dope.
I love the idea so much that I would tolerate it, but because I love women. But if it wasn't the song is just a bit, it's a bit noisy to me.
Noisy.
Woman no like woman. She was talking about women like
So okay, can we address that really quickly?
Yes,
That one,
please.
because I think that this is the most.
What?
I cannot say anything
Women-
on social
say
media.
woman no like
so
woman.
when I give a healthy criticism or for a man about his work, I'm allowed to do that, right? But I'm not allowed to do that for women.
for women.
Why not?
No, that's
Because
not.
I just
That's
criticized.
exactly what she said.
That's exactly what you just did. I just criticized something that I felt a very talented woman has done, and I criticized her work. But then that means
Yeah.
that I don't like women.
No.
In fact, I feel like it's a very
No.
because even the same
that's
thing
not
happened.
what I did.
The
I'm
same
saying
thing
that's what she said.
But that's not what she
Woman,
implied.
that's what
You're
she
the one who
implied.
implied that.
What?
That
If
if
it was
she
just-
explained
if it
now
was
that if you give
whining
a criticism, but it's a mindset that's common. Because I was talking about Tiwa
are you
Savage's
guys talking about?
Tiwa Savage's thing. There's something about her
If it was
PR
whiny, you felt mine.
brand, whatever. I just want to understand that mindset. That why is it that you think? Is it that you think women are not capable of
What do you
handling
mean that
criticism?
was not what she implied.
How did she-
Woman no like woman.
And so me
Man no like
not
woman.
liking her
what
song
she
means that I
implied.
don't like women.
But generally, we
Then
all
not-
we
she
know
not said
that.
she no be water.
No.
Yeah, but
You
if
no get
how
any
does
mean.
her line relate to me saying that I didn't like her song?
And he's saying that you don't like her because
Exactly.
you just
And
criticize.
because I said women don't like woman.
Exactly. So why are you denying what you just said?
I'm not denying it.
So if I'm explaining it, then if that's a what? Don't shut me up. You know it cannot happen.
Today is Monday.
You know it
Today is
cannot
Monday.
happen.
Let me tell you one
See,
song.
we've
Let me
heard-
tell you
okay.
one song. There's one song that just relates to this. Mondays are for making money. Please. I don't have
What do you
time.
think we're doing here? Am I doing this for
I'm not
free?
here for bass.
Am I doing this for
Bass
free?
boss.
Don't let me say what I want to see on television. Do you know when? Anyways, let's go on a quick music break.